First game of the U16 division of the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field on Bell 360 Sports. New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island on the pitch. Roger Surratt calling the play-by-play. Foul against PEI. Luke Clark in goal for PEI. And for Team New Brunswick, it is Ethan Adams. Ball over on the far side. Throw in for Newfoundland and for Team Prince Edward Island. New Brunswick regains control. Quick pass. Burnham. Burnham with the ball. Kasongo. Ball out of bounds. Throw in. For New Brunswick. That's Nestor. To the middle. Burnham. Over at midfield. Ball pushed down. Out of bounds. A throw in here for New Brunswick, and they are in the driver's seat in the early stages. They got the pressure on right from the get-go. Burnham. Quick throw in over to Kasongo. Kasongo trying to push through. Burnham on the outside. Cross pass. Bouncing ball inside the box. But Jackson will send it out, and a throw in coming up for New Brunswick on the far side. Davidge slipped. Opportunity coming up here for PEI. Good speed, Tony McGuinn. Lee cross pass. That is off the foot of Book. Ball out of bounds for a goal kick for Team New Brunswick. Hardwick sends it long. It's a foot race, but one step ahead of Kasongo was the left back Andrew Stewart, who sends it out of bounds. Team New Brunswick down low. That ball will roll out. And a goal kick coming up for PEI. Good kick by Clark. New Brunswick gets control. That's Stefan Janssen. Off the PEI throw in. Like a poke to the eye. It's accidental. Play goes on here. Hardwick. To Cotton. Long lead pass by Cotton. Collision just inside the 18-yard box. Nestor. Good kick. By Stewart. PEI will get the throw in here. Book. Stewart. Gwyn. Fradshaw. Sends it across the pitch. New Brunswick regains control. That's Cotton. Fournier. Sends it down the middle. Davidge. Janssen. Ball up. Headed up. Stewart. Ball played in the air. Janssen. Battling for the ball. Hardwick. Near side for Burnham. Back to Hardwick. Cotton. To the far side for Mathieu Lapierre. Lapierre's got a full head of steam. Loses the ball after getting by one defender. Long lead pass. Hits a foot race. And PEI will get to the ball. That is Luca Leclerc. And his pass was blocked by Hardwick. Now here comes New Brunswick quickly up. That's Plamidi Kasongo. But a good defensive play by Andrew Stewart. Stewart sends it to the near sidelines, and his teammate, Will Fradsham, can't keep it in. That is a throw-in for New Brunswick. Off the throw-in, that's Jason Ryan. Burnham gets by one. That ball's tipped by a second PEI defender. Leclerc. Ball up. Looking for Isaac Book. Ball is pushed out of bounds. A throw-in coming up for Prince Edward Island. Burnham gets the ball from Hardwick. Out of bounds. Throw in here for New Brunswick. Wind has picked up a bit here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field, but it's been a beautiful day overall here in the greater Moncton area. Hardwick over to Adams. 24 degrees, 26 with the Humidex. With wind gusts up to 23 kilometers an hour. Humidity still pretty low, so a very nice day that we've seen here overall. But they're calling for rain tomorrow. Let's hope that the soccer gods stay away and no rain. And certainly our producer and cameraman Brian Fisher would like that best, so he doesn't have to put on some extra gear to make sure to protect those cameras. Doing some wonderful work here. New Brunswick with the opportunity, and the kick by Tristan Burnham sends that out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for PEI. Glad you can join us here today and all weekend long on Bell 360 Sports. A summer tradition here in the greater Moncton area. U15, U16 boys soccer this year. Next year it'll be the girls. That'll be at Rocky Stone Memorial Field. Usually a tournament that would start at the end of the school year, but they pushed it back a few weeks later. New Brunswick putting on pressure. That's Davidge. Pass was blocked. New Brunswick regains control. That's Stefan Janssen. Over to Mathieu Lapierre. Ball tipped out of bounds. Throw in for New Brunswick. Lapierre finds open space for Janssen. That goes off his foot. Katabana Nestor. Nestor. Sends it over to Cotton. Cotton to Hardwick. Short pass, battling is Ben Davidge. Ball has to go back deep. The pressure put on here by PEI. Down the far sidelines. And that goes out. And it's last touched by Tristan Burnham. A throw in coming up for PEI. And that is the backflip, a beautiful front somersault. Cotton to Adams. Adams keeps it on the pitch, back to Cotton. Cotton, long lead pass. That can't get by the defender. That was Mohamed Itani. Trying to protect the ball was Luca Leclerc. He's fouled on in the process. Stewart takes the kick. That is a long kick, and that's off the hands of Adams. He scoops it up quickly as Andrew McKenna was in front. Ball tipped out of bounds. That was last touched by PEI. Ball in deep and trying to get to it. Team New Brunswick. A short kick. Ball back to Clark. He'll send that one high. And that's off the foot of Lapierre. A throw in. "15 minutes gone by. Ball kept in on the far sidelines. Da Costa. Stewart Closing in quickly was Nestor. Down the near sidelines. Here comes PEI. That is Will Fradsham. Usually the left back. Ball rolled out of bounds. A throw in for New Brunswick. Fradsham for Gwyn. Ball was partially deflected. Davidge. Hustling up is Fournier. Fournier to Rai. Rai down low. Is that off his PEI defender? Yes, it is. Corner kick. Pierre to take the corner. Nice high ball off the head of Nestor. And that'll roll out of bounds off the sidelines. A throw in for PEI. Quick throw in off the foot of Nguyen. Throw in here for New Brunswick. Deep in the side of the pitch of PEI. Just outside the box. Kasongo. Burnham. Kasongo. Battling for the ball. Fradsham. Push from behind by DaCosta. And the official will go and talk to DaCosta. Just giving him a warning. Free kick for Team NB just inside of 40 yards. Low kick blocked by PEI, and that's tipped out of bounds. Isaac Book was the last one to touch it off of his foot. And the kick by Davidge goes out of bounds. Kick just inside midfield. New Brunswick has control. Nestor. Tripped up. Free kick, 40 yards out. Brody Hardwick to take the kick. He'll send it over to Cotton. Cotton floats that one in on the one hopper, caught by Clark. Clark rolls it to the far side. To Jackson It. That ball is picked up by Adams. Kasongo. Finds Burnham. Burnham trying to go on the give and go to Kasongo. Pass was blocked, sends it back to Hardwick. Hardwick. Well, down the middle, nice tip, too far for McKenna. Long throw by Adams to Lapierre. Lapierre down the sidelines. That ball will roll out of bounds. A throw in for Prince Edward Island. No score. Midway mark in the first half. Ball bounced out of bounds. But a foul on the play just before. Free kick for PEI. Keep it short to Leclerc. Jones. DaCosta. Bradshaw. Passes off the leg of McKenna. Bouncing ball, Cotton. Trying to head it down. Chance here for PEI. Adams. What a save. That ball was deflected off of his leg. And it bounces out. Corner kick. Andrew McKenna a little beside himself. They had a golden opportunity and missed it. Corner kick on the near side. It's Luca Leclerc. Take the corner. Leclerc puts the hand up. Nice ball, a little too far. That's off of McGuinn's head and caught by Adams. Adams, long throw. Gets to the foot of Mohamed Itani. McGuinn. Cotton. To Nestor. Hardwick. Near sidelines. That's Burnham. Burnham is tripped up. So the official blows the play dead here. Water break. Just past the midway mark of this first half. No score between Team New Brunswick and Team Prince Edward Island. Brody Hardwick to take the free kick. Foul against New Brunswick. A little push from behind. Leclerc finds Stewart. On the near side is Frachin. Frachin lead pass that's off the foot of Burnham. Leclerc and Hardwick battling for the ball. A throw in coming up for PEI. Free kick. And that is directly into the hands of Ethan Adams. Long throw by Adams to near midfield. Long pass. Now it's a foot race. That's Rai. And number 10, Itani. Collision just inside the box. The officials let them play. Lapierre. But Rai slow to get up. Book. Book. Foul on Book. Tristan Burnham gets the warning from the official. Pass off the back of the foot of DaCosta. Book. Janssen. At his heels is Julian Jones. A throw in coming up for Team Prince Edward Island. Another throw in coming up for PEI. Jones to take it. Leclerc. Foul coming up, and the official immediately goes to his pocket, takes out the yellow card. Yellow card on Mathieu Fournier. Itani to Stewart. Stewart, low line drive kick, playable for Nestor. Nestor at midfield, good slide by Nguyen. Ball goes over to Jones. Jones, low kick that was deflected by Jackson It. Tripped up by Lapierre. Free kick. About 32 yards out. Just outside the numbers. Ball placed by Leclerc. Little high, and that goes out of bounds. Who was the last one to touch it? They say it's New Brunswick. Corner kick coming up for PEI. Ball is placed up high. Good header. But it'll go. That's kept in by Adams. Adams will roll it over to the near side for Hardwick. Hardwick. Low pass. Nestor. Cotton. Cotton got the pass from U16. Low pass from Cotton, intercepted, but the long bounce off the foot of it gets it back. Lapierre. Cross pass. It's off the body of Stewart. Stewart sends the ball out. Hardwick once again. Nice ball. And that'll go out as Jason and I trying to get to it. Substitution coming up for Team New Brunswick. Coming out, Mathieu Fournier. And coming in, Alexis Ruet. Kick kept short by Clark. New Brunswick putting on the pressure. Foul on New Brunswick on Nestor. And Gwynn. Pass towards the middle. It's off the foot of Leclerc. Off the inside of the foot of McKenna. Chance here for PEI. That ball still on the pitch. Adams battling with McKenna. And McKenna gets charged with the foul. Hardwick. Another foul here against PEI. No score in the late stages of this first half. Hardwick. Kasongo keeps the ball in. Good challenge. Ball out by Burnham. A throw-in coming up for New Brunswick. They say it's a free kick just before the ball went out. Kick off the near sidelines. Bouncing ball inside the box. Chance for New Brunswick. And that ball will roll out. Goal kick. As Alexis Ruet was the one who had the best chance to try to get an opportunity for a shot on goal. On the kick by Clark. And Gwynn heads it deep. As Hardwick makes sure that McKenna didn't go around him, as Adams throws the ball to Lapierre. Cotton. Hardwick. Hardwick's pass. Takes a curve to the far side. Ball popped high up. And that'll roll out of bounds. A throw-in coming up for PEI. New Brunswick will get the throw-in on their own side of the pitch. throw in. Nice pass for Kasongo. Kasongo can't get around Stewart, and that gave the opportunity for Will Fradsham to send the ball out. New Brunswick gets a throw in, but it's deep on that PEI side of the pitch. Inside the box, and Gwynn sends it out quickly, and that bounces out. Throw in for New Brunswick. Kasongo, short pass, and that goes out. Corner kick for New Brunswick. Luca Leclerc send that down past the far goal line. Plamedi Kasongo. Low kick. Easily sent out off the right foot of McGuinn. Burnham. DaCosta. Foul on Team New Brunswick. Stewart keeps it short to McGuinn. Tani. McGuinn over to Stewart. Stewart, a long lead pass. Lapierre plays it off his head. Jones. Big throw in here for PEI. McGuinn. Jones. Foul on New Brunswick on the tackle. Send it over to the near side for Stewart. Stewart to the middle. That's off the heel of DaCosta. DaCosta gets it back. Tried to drag it back, but New Brunswick will send it down deep. That's off the foot of Lapierre, and Rai, with a full head of steam, gets the ball. Over to Davidge. Davidge try to find Rai inside. Burnham. Hardwick. Janssen. Janssen to Burnham. Just outside the box, the kick from Rai is high. Goal kick for PEI. Line drive kick off the head of Leclerc. Lapierre battling for it on the outside with it. Itani. Jones. Itani. Ball back to Kasongo. Kasongo to the middle for Burnham. That goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Clark. Line drive. Good battle. New Brunswick has control. That's U16. U16 trying to find Kasongo. Ball is sent out of bounds. A throw in for New Brunswick. Kasongo. It's off his foot out. PEI for the throw in. Taking the throw in was Fratcham. That kick is high. Off the head of Hardwick. Cotton lets it go. Couple hops picked up by Adams. Cotton. Long pass that got caught just a bit in the wind. Bouncing ball will get to the keeper, Clark. Clark will pick it up. Decides to throw it at midfield. Ball pushed back to McKenna. Foul here against New Brunswick. PEI will get a free kick about 30 yards out. Close to 35. So this could be the last offensive opportunity for both teams here in this first half. Free kick by McGuinn. High kick that's slapped away by Adams. So they called it offside here against PEI. So Adams keeps the pass short. And that is halftime. No score between Team New Brunswick and Team Prince Edward Island here in the U16 division of the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships. Both teams will have a 10-minute break, get rehydrated, refreshed, and make the necessary adjustments for the next 40 minutes. No score between New Brunswick and PEI, and you are watching the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships on Bell 360 Sports.
Because if he would have been here, if he would have played in the queue as a 20-year-old, would have probably got like 130 points.
Second half just started here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field. No score between Team New Brunswick and Team Prince Edward Island, the U16 category of the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships on Bell 360 Sports. Roger Surratt calling the play-by-play. Glad you can join us today, and hopefully you can join us all weekend long on this beautiful Thursday in the greater Moncton area. Nestor. Bring the ball back to midfield. Sends it back to Hardwick. Short pass by Adams. Opportunity coming up for PEI. That is Akinsola. Akinsola. His shot blocked, and that'll go out. Corner kick coming up for PEI. Luca Leclerc to take the corner kick on the near side. Leclerc sends a line drive kick, takes a couple of hops, and Gwynn sends that one high over the crossbar. Kick by Adams is short. With the Cotton. Lapierre. Lapierre at midfield boots that one. Couple of hops picked up by Nolan Barry. New goalkeeper for PEI. Barry with the kick. Ball off a couple of people. Stewart misplays it. It's inside the box. Foul against Team New Brunswick. Getting called on the foul is Jason Rai. Short kick by Barry. Stewart. Quick pass by McComb. To the middle. It's Davidge for New Brunswick. Cotton, center back. Hardwick. Hardwick over to the far side. Kasongo can't get by the defender. Collision about 30 yards out. New Brunswick gets control. Davidge on the give and go looking for a high chance. And Alexis Ruet didn't get much on it, but the ball, though, gets to Barry. Good throw by Barry. Over to McComb. McComb misplays it. New Brunswick gets it back, and they'll bring it up. That is Janssen. Janssen cuts to the middle. Ball poked away by Itani. Line drive, that's off the head of McGuinn and picked up by Barry. kick by Barry, and that is a handball by Lapierre. Lapierre kicked it away out of frustration. The official just giving him a warning. And Gwynn, 45 yards out with the free kick. Ball's headed out of the box. Played by Nestor. Short pass to Davidge. Davidge to Rai. Rai over to the far side for Burnham. Kasongo. Kasongo tripped up. And a foul on Prince Edward Island, and a yellow card given out to Will Fratcham. Hardwick to take the free kick. Hardwick, the floater, the header. That's off of Jones, and that'll go out. A corner kick for New Brunswick. Ryan Laird in. Off the corner. Lapierre. Tried to rifle that one on the left boot. It's off the PEI player, and out, throw in for New Brunswick. Good throw in by Lapierre. Ball kicked out by McGuinn. Out of bounds. Another throw in for New Brunswick. Rai. Nestor. Rai, that's off of Stewart's foot. Here goes PEI. Akinsola. Down the near sidelines, Akinsola. Gets by one. Akinsola down low, misplays the ball out off the outside of his foot. And that'll be a goal kick for Team New Brunswick. Getting near the 50-minute mark of this game. No score, New Brunswick and PEI. We saw a bevy of goals in the U16 division. PEI and New Brunswick. New Brunswick won 4-3. And Newfoundland Labrador defeated Nova Scotia 4-2. Here, we have yet to see the ball behind the goal line. McGuinn fouled on the plate. PEI brings it back up. Good challenge by New Brunswick. Quick throw in for New Brunswick, and that is Kasongo. Kasongo will bring it up. Kasongo, his shot, that's deflected and out. A corner kick for New Brunswick. Great recognition by Team NB to make the quick throw into Kasongo, and he had open space. But Stewart shut the door. The ball went off his foot. Ben Davidge to take the corner. That's headed away by Stewart. Burnham. Pass was blocked. Akinsola. Ball over to Adams. Hardwick. Hardwick loses the ball. Opportunity here. It's McComb. McComb. His shot off the post. And Adams got a piece of it too. What a play by the keeper. Leclerc to take the corner kick. This time puts it up high, and Gwynn will head it out. Goal kick, New Brunswick. Substitution for Team Prince Edward Island coming out. Nicholas DaCosta, Nathan Bruce to come in. And for Team New Brunswick, coming out will be Katabana Nestor and Cody Blakeney in. Pierre. Back pass, Akinsola. For PEI, pushes it to McComb. McComb, Lapierre comes in to assist, and he pushes that one out of bounds, and it's a corner kick. Leclerc sets up once again on the near side. Good kick. It's off the head of the Gwynn. And New Brunswick will get it out of the 18-yard box by Tristan Burnham. Out of bounds throw in here for PEI. Just inside of midfield. Headed to the far sidelines. Akinsola battling, and there's a foul against New Brunswick. Akinsola surrounded by red jerseys. Free kick for PEI. And that is caught by Adams. And Adams will throw it to the near side. It's a foot race. It's a Ruet. Janssen. Short pass. It's blocked by McComb. Ball will roll into the 18-yard box of Team New Brunswick. Adams keeps it on the pitch for Cotton. Long kick. And they will just let it go. Our next game will be the final game of the day, and that'll start at approximately 6:15 p.m. Atlantic time. 30 minutes later, if you are in Newfoundland, it'll be the U16 division, Newfoundland, Labrador, Nova Scotia. That game streaming live on Bell 360 Sports. Leclerc. Stewart, the fullback. To the far side for Fradsham. battling is Davidge. Ball to near midfield. McGuinn. Pass is blocked. McGuinn gets it back. Sends it over to Stewart. Stewart's got a good boot. And he sends that one deep. On the couple bounce. Picked up by Ethan Adams. Adams made a spectacular save a few moments ago to keep this game at 0-0. Mathieu Lapierre. Lapierre finds Alexis Ruet. Ruet down low. Pushes it out of bounds. A throw-in for PEI. Taking a throw-in is Julian Jones. Trying to squeeze through is Matthias McComb. So the official talking to Mathieu Lapierre once again. Second time in this half that Lapierre booted the ball away on a foul. Stewart. McGuinn. Back to Stewart. He'll send it over to Barry. Off the head of Akinsola. Laird. Good slide by Fradsham. Ball comes up the far sidelines. That's Akinsola. Finds Laird. Laird. Pass just a bit too far for Bruce. And a foul on the play against Team New Brunswick. Off the free kick. That gets by everybody and it'll bounce out. Goal kick for New Brunswick. Most goal kicks have been short. They've kept it on the ground and Adams does no different. It's Brody Hardwick. Ball pushed to Janssen. Cotton. Ball will go out of bounds. It gets past Burnham. Substitution for New Brunswick. Justin Keeley to come in. Plamidi Kassongo to the bench. Itani. Stewart. Stewart floats that one, looking for Akinsola. Hardwick. A little pushing to get the ball at midfield. Davidge. Blakeney. Ball floated to the near side. That is Roulet. Roulet. Sends it back to Lapierre. Lapierre. And his shot caught by Barry. Win. Stewart. Stewart. Long kick looking for Laird. That's Hardwick. Laird gets the ball back. And we got a stoppage in play. Yellow card coming up So it looks to be just one yellow card. That's given to Brody Hardwick. And it is the official blow the whistle for a water break. Halfway through this second half, no score between Team Prince Edward Island and Team New Brunswick.
Fresh off the press, I'm like, what? I got my U16. Yeah. She's like,
Off the free kick, just inside of 40 yards. That's headed out. PEI. That ball off the head of Akinsola. Offside called. Akinsola clearly offside by a good 5 yards. Kick is kept short by Adams. Johnson. Over to the near side for Lapierre. Stripped away by McComb. Two evenly matched teams here on the pitch. And it shows. Both teams are playing tight on defense. Goal kick for PEI. Nolan Berry, who came in to start the second half. His teammate Luke Clark did not allow a goal in the first 40 minutes. Stewart, long kick that gets by Hardwick. Adams is there to cover. He'll pick up the ball. Adams puts it down. Leaves it for Hardwick. Hardwick to Burnham. Burnham down the near sideline. Sprinting down is Justin Keeley. And that was tipped out by Stewart. A corner kick for New Brunswick. Corner well set, bounces through the box. New Brunswick trying to keep it in play. That's PEI, they'll get it out. Lapierre. Trying to go across the pitch, that's off the foot of Fradsham. Bad pass. New Brunswick trying to get something going, that's Keeley. Keeley gets by one. Stewart. There's a virtual wall inside of that house, inside of that box. Very hard to get around, and New Brunswick forces a corner kick. Short kick. Try to go for a set play, but Fradsham read that one like clockwork. And he tipped that one off of Keeley and out, goal kick for PEI. Nolan Berry, his kick. Itani lost a ball and a whistle. A bit of a late whistle by the official. Foul is on Cody Bleakney. Kick by Stewart. Didn't get any elevation underneath. Bleakney. PEI gets control of the ball once against Akinsola. Good defensive play by Janssen. It's all Davidge. It's all out of bounds. Last touch by Devin Gormley. Long throw in by Lapierre. Another throw in here for Team New Brunswick. Correct. Ball kicked to the middle of the field. Gwynn puts it up. Janssen down the near sidelines. Ball gets stripped away. McComb to Stewart. Stewart, low line drive kick. Burnham. Davidge. Quick tap pass. Look at by Rai. A throw in here for New Brunswick. But a little bit more than 10 minutes left in the second half. PEI's throw in. Will Fradsham. And Akinsola push from behind. McWynn on the free kick. 60 yards away from the goal. Blakeney. McGuinn. He'll bring it up. Pass down. Akinsola. Laird cuts into the box. Akinsola couldn't get the ball to him. Corner kick coming up for PEI. Luca Leclerc. A high floater. Ball goes out off the head of Akinsola. Adams keeps the kick low. Nice pass over to the outside for Keeley. Keeley Looking for Davidge, and that's kicked out of bounds by Fredsham. Corner kick for New Brunswick. Justin Keeley's got some speed on the outside. Keeley. Ball in the box, and Nguyen heads that one out. Akinsola.
Go, Sam, go!
Akinsola slows down. Pass over to the outside for McComb. McComb gets by a couple of players. McComb turns, still has control of the ball, can't get by the defender, Janssen. Janssen has been solid all game long for New Brunswick. High. Over to Keeley. Keeley with that speed. Keeley takes a shot, but that's blocked by Stewart. Oh, they say that it went off of Keeley. So it'll be a goal kick. Our next game will start immediately following this game. U16 division. Newfoundland, Labrador, and New Brunswick. Akinsola off his foot. Ball up in the air by Burnham. Burnham gets it back on the far side. Keeley sprinting down. Fradsham looking over his shoulder. And Fradsham plays it very well, blocking Keeley. Goal kick for PEI. Barry. Line drive kick off the head of Leclerc. Laird. Lead pass too far. That was too far for Bruce. At high. Bruce. Stops at midfield. McGuinn. Akinsola on the far sidelines. Hardwick keeping a close eye. Hardwick. High pass. That is Stewart. Fradsham. Bruce. He's tripped up near midfield. Free kick for PEI, and they'll keep it short. Trying to find Fradsham on the outside. The ball gets to Adams, and he'll boot that one deep. And that stays in bounds. That's McGuinn. Over to Itani. Near side, Lapierre. Caught. Boots that one away. Davidge down the middle. Ruette tried to accelerate, but ball gets to Barry. Lapierre. Janssen. Over to Davidge. Davidge battling, and Leclerc gets the ball. Akinsola. Akinsola still in control of the ball. Cuts to the middle. Akinsola. He gets stripped away. Janssen sends it back to Adams. Adams doesn't get much on it. Nguyen puts it down for McComb. McComb inside the box. Nearly trips up Lapierre. And a foul on PEI. Good kick by Adams. Ball is played in the air. Davidge to Blakeney. Adams, low line drive kick played by Laird. Burnham. Keeley. Stewart. Adams will scoop it up inside the box. A little bit more than 5 minutes to go here in this second half. No score between New Brunswick and PEI. We got 2 players down, but McComb gets back up. New Brunswick player is still down. It looks like to be Jaden Cotton. Jackson It to come in. Will Fratcham to come out. Jaden Cotton walking off on his own power. He'll go over to the bench. Hopefully it's nothing major. A big piece of that defense. Jaden Cotton. Now Cotton has to come out. Has to wait when the ball is in play. The official tells him that it's okay to come in, and that's a big part of that defense, and that gave an opportunity for Akinsola to walk in, but Adams makes the save. You can see Jaden Cotton still walking slowly to his position. Lapointe. High. Inside the box. Davidge, his shot is blocked. Ball takes a bounce, and that's McComb. Sends it to midfield, Akinsola. Hardwick is there as well. Lapierre slides. Ball tipped out of bounds. A throw-in coming up for PEI. Gormley. Lapierre. It's off of Gormley's foot to McComb. Cotton will boot that one away. Bruce. As the ball stripped by Janssen. Blakeney. Janssen with the ball. The official's going to blow it here at midfield. A yellow card to Blakeney. The foul is at midfield. Free kick for PEI. And in the last minutes, is headed down. McComb. Ball bounces out of bounds. A throw in coming up for PEI at midfield. That's Gormley. For Akinsola. Akinsola can't get by the defender. That's a foul on Akinsola. The long kick by Hardwick. It's Laird. Long lead pass. Now Akinsola in a foot race with Mathieu Fournier. And it's kicked out of bounds. Fournier coming in for Jaden Cotton. Cotton tried it out. Couldn't stay in. Gormley. His throw into Akinsola. It's sent out by Davidge. Ball past midfield. Stewart kicks it high, heads it to midfield. New Brunswick trying to play it. That's off the foot. And Gwynn floats that one over to Laird. Laird spins around, gets the ball on the far side. Laird. And there's a push on D and a foul called. The free kick, it's low. Goes off the foot of Hardwick. And the official will blow it. It is a 0-0 draw between New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. Both these teams played very tight defensively. Very low shots on both sides. And it finishes at no score. So both these teams will have a tie on their record, and they will play again tomorrow. So once again, a final, a 0-0 draw between PEI and New Brunswick. Our next game will start shortly between Team Nova Scotia and Team Newfoundland and Labrador. And we will be back in a few moments here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field. Once again, the final, no score, New Brunswick and PEI, and you are watching the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships on Bell 360 Sports.